local artists have now found an opportunity to get one step closer to their dreams as an art company, 1952 Africa, says it is ready to support them to the international level. Founder of the company, Ejike Egbuagu, says that this is going to be official, and he made this announcement during the launch of the 1952 Africa in Lagos. He noted that while Africa art is old as humanity, not much is known about the African artist, which is why the 1952 Africa is giving undiscovered African creative talents an opportunity to be seen, heard, and celebrated through the platform. Egbuagu noted that the platform is a private space dedicated to raw and authentic African art.
1952 Africa is a non-for-profit organization set up to support African artists, by creating a platform where they're empowered to create without any restrictions of, economics, or accommodation or, limits of living in Lagos or Nigeria. We want to make it possible, for you to not need to be a doctor, or a lawyer or a banker to live a good life. We think that art can and should be a viable career path, and we want to make it, possible. We invest in everything that is required for artists to thrive, and earn the kind of returns that they deserve.
I've interacted with many of the students, and I think many of the arts represent themselves actually, and I would say that the students themselves are people that are high achievers. I think they've in the six months that they've been here, they've really shown hard work, the hard work ethic. And I think moving forward, as we continue to expand, we can bring in more African talent through the platform and be able to showcase that talent globally.
Main challenges we've had is really getting them to go one layer deeper, or even 2 layers deeper in their work, right? So what we've had to do is to say, okay, we know that this is what you want to show, and so trying to say, okay, what does it mean to go deeper? What does it mean to do research that can support your art practice? What does it mean to really ask yourself a question that's not easy to answer? Those were the main challenges that we had, just kind of pushing the artists in that direction. But we think we succeeded in quite a good way with a lot of them.
The program has actually brought out my vulnerability and has brought out the originality in me. I've been able to tell genuine stories, and so far it has lifted 100% weight off me.
I'm an emotional person, so I want to tell people's story. I want to be able to connect with people and also help them in my own way, by giving them advice and listening ears. So 1952 Africa Arts have given me that opportunity to do that.
What I do is I promote African culture. I promote my indigenous, identity, who I am and where I am from. So I feel is, my culture is promoted, and my identity, which is Yoruba, Ile-Ife, Ife Art School, is promoted beyond me. This work is older than me. What I do is greater than me. So I see that what I do is well promoted, well seen by wider audience, and many people celebrate the culture more than me as a person.